Good day, everyone, and welcome to the International Conference on Education for All. In behalf of Dr. Roberto S. Saladar, we are here to present to you our completed research paper entitled Leadership Qualities of Middle Managers in a State University. I am John Arabista from Aklan State University College of Teacher Education. Currently, I am the Chair of the Extension and Community Services and MAED Educational Management. I am also the advisor of Sagibin Volunteer Organization. For the introduction, in the Philippines, the Commission on Higher Education, or CHED, regulates the country's higher education system. One network under CHED is SUC. State universities and colleges are governed by boards that serve as key policymakers. In addition, various councils composed of presidents and deans who play a significant role in reviewing and recommending policies to ensure that institutional directions align with national goals. Subsequently, once these policies are approved, middle managers are tasked with implementing university programs, thereby translating higher level decisions into concrete actions at the operational level. They have multiple organizational tasks, and strong leadership is often measured by their performance. Furthermore, they regularly provide updates to management to ensure smooth operations. In this context, one Western Visayan university was studied, with particular attention given to examining the leadership qualities of these middle managers who play a vital role in bridging policies and implementations. For our objectives, the first one is to identify their functions and experiences in leading their respective units. And the second one is to identify the leadership qualities of middle managers in leading the college, based on their experiences and perspective. This study used a phenomenological approach and it focused on lived experiences. Data analysis followed the constructivist grounded theory, specifically the grounded theory of Kati Charmas, and leadership qualities were closely examined. The study was conducted in 5 campuses of the university. 9 middle managers were interviewed, and these participants came from 5 campuses. Most of them began as classroom teachers, and they held various administrative positions. Experiences shaped their leadership skills. Some started as volunteer faculty, and many earned doctoral degrees years later. Training and mentoring were emphasized, communication and empathy were valued, and leadership is developed through diverse experiences. Purposive sampling was used to identify the 9 participants of this study, and they were university middle managers. They had leadership and responsibilities, years of experiences, and guide questions were used to gather their insights. Questions covered work and experiences. The confidentiality and consent were ensured, and the interviews were conducted from April to May 2023. And teams and codes were developed using Charma's grounded theory, and leadership qualities were identified. For the findings, middle managers handle many tasks. Duties reflect their leadership qualities, and the different leadership qualities included people-centered, empathetic, tolerant, patient, and finally, family-oriented. For people-centered, according to the participants, they value supportive workplace leadership, emphasizing that leaders must promote mutual respect, and foster open communication to build employee trust. In such an environment, ideas and concerns are freely shared and collaboration grows through transparent communication. Moreover, leadership is focused on people first, as human skills are seen as essential to ensuring organizational success. Managers regularly connect with employees, demonstrating a people centered approach that improves team collaboration. Finally, successors are regarded as the most preferred leaders and are chosen through feedback, reflecting the importance of inclusivity and shared decision making in leadership practices. The second quality, leadership quality, is empathetic. Empathy strengthens leadership and communication as it allows leaders to understand others with compassion and respond to their needs effectively. By practicing empathy, leaders help create positive work environments where employees feel valued and respected. This support, in turn, boosts motivation and cooperation among team members. Moreover, leaders who extend care beyond their official duties demonstrate genuine concern, further fostering trust, loyalty, and a sense of belonging within the organization. The next one is being tolerant. Tolerance is essential for leadership as it enables leaders to embrace differences with respect and create inclusive environments. By valuing diversity, teams are strengthened and overall performance is enhanced through varied perspectives and skills. Likewise, patience helps leaders manage workplace stress, allowing them to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. Ultimately, tolerance promotes fairness and harmony, fostering a positive organizational culture where individuals feel accepted and supported. And then the next one is patient. Patience is vital for leadership because it enables leaders to handle challenges with calmness and composure, even in difficult situations. By exercising patience, leaders are able to reduce management stress and approach problems with greater clarity and balance. Instead of resorting to punishment when mistakes occur, patient leaders provide guidance that turns errors into opportunities for growth and learning. In this way, patience nurtures workplace relationships positively, fostering trust, cooperation, and supportive organizational culture. And finally, being family oriented. Family centered strategies support employee well being by fostering a sense of belonging and care within the organization. Leaders who value community and unity help create a workplace culture that reflects family values, where employees feel respected and supported. In addition, managers promote teamwork and harmony, ensuring that collaboration thrives alongside professional responsibilities. At the same time, personal growth is given equal importance, highlighting the balance between organizational success and individual development. So, for the conclusion of our research, managers promote wellness and balance. People are valued organizational resources, and leadership emphasize trust and collaboration. Communication builds healthy work environments, and very important, interpersonal skills strengthen leadership effectiveness, which is also synonymous to leadership or relational leadership. For the recommendations, the leadership qualities of the middle managers of the university were identified and it is recommended that the outcomes of those qualities in performing their function should be examined. The university should develop a human resource development program to prepare the middle managers to handle different functions, such as planning, human resources and conflicts, and risk management. The results should be available to other universities as reference for instruction and research, and also could be used as reference for the review of strategic and succession plans of the university. And further research on this topic should be conducted to identify other key qualities practiced by managers in other universities in the Philippine context of educational institution or educational systems in the country. Thank you. Maraming salamat po. Abogid nga salamat sa tanan.